talking about youngsters, more youngsters in action. And we see Praggnanandhaa against Arjun Erigaisi. Now, of course, this is an all-Indian derby, so there is more than just the game at stake. There's a lot of honour, maybe even from left board.
There is a central break with c5. The c4 pawn has just been captured, and this looks like a dream start between these two youngsters for the fans.
Yes, it's definitely an interesting one, because I think we saw Gukesh employ a similar opening when he played in the first round against Nishikiri. And one of the things about these type of positions is it's all gonna hinge on the power of that light squared bishop on g2. Are you a Catalan player, Tanya?
Well, I've played a lot against the Catalan, and I've never employed this last move that Arjun has chosen. It's an incredibly direct line of striking in the center with c5. And as you said, Yavanka, white gives an early sacrifice of the c4 pawn to open up the diagonal of this famous Catalan bishop, trying to clamp down on its counterpart on c8. Should we just do a quick action replay and just see how we got here?
Absolutely.
I'm going to take it from the top.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
So it started with the queen's pawn opening, and after the knight developed, we see a center control, e6, and this is where the Catalan happens once white pushes the g pawn, offering a gambit on c4, which is captured. The bishop comes on the long diagonal, and here this move c5, it's not the most standard move here. Yavanka, there are a lot of different options that black has instead of c5. It's of course been played, but I think Arjun's taken Pragg by surprise here.
Yeah, we can see the hesitation there from Pragg, because as you mentioned, black did have alternatives. Could have tried to hold on to the pawn on c4, also throw in some checks, but c5 very combative, because one of the things about this particular position is that if the center disappears and black is able to neutralize the power of the light squared bishop, then the game just fizzles out. I mean, there's really nothing too much to play for. There's nothing concrete. So here we have some choices. I think Gukesh played queen a4, check. You can also castle. And okay, we have a castle move here. And again, black normally develops the knight out to c6, just adding pressure on the d4 points and asking the question, hey, are you going to take the pawn on c5? Are we going to see an endgame, or is white going to be doing something else? But predominantly, I'm thinking putting the queen out to a4. And then you have ideas of jumping with the knight to e5 at the right time. If you don't deal with the pin, that is.
It's really interesting because now it's white. I think Pragg, of course, he's very aware of this line, even if he wasn't expecting it for this particular game by Arjun. And every move that you pointed out, it makes a lot of sense. You could start with the capture on c5, but then you're going into, or at least giving the opportunity to go into an endgame. So it'll also tell us about Pragg's mindset, right? Because moving the queen away to the square that you pointed out does allow black to capture another pawn on d4, and then there are all kinds of tactics with the knight on c6 pin, the knight jumping onto e5. So this could blow up very, very quickly if Pragg decides to, in fact, move away from the queen with his queen to a4. news for him.
Yeah, and like I've heard for chess players is very much like a Marmite event. Marmite in the sense you either love it or you hate it, because it is played in this beautiful but cold, picturesque Dutch village, and it's on the coast, and it's a village. And Insular, you've been there, Tanya. Can you tell us more about what it's like? What are the days like? I mean, is there a lot of things to do in the place?
The last time I went there was 2011, so I played in 10 and in 11, and I played in the C group. That time there was the Masters Challenges in C, and then there used to be the Open as is played right now. The tournament itself is incredible. It's organized so beautifully. The tournament hall, like we're seeing, it used to be just as inspiring as it is right now to play there. By the way, Prague is just doing everything clinically here. The knight has jumped in. It just almost feels as if the black king is about to get checkmated at the center of the board. You could also just give checks and win the f4 pawn. It's an absolute nightmare. But like you said, it's a small village and things shut quickly in the evening. So for the players as well to get their dinners in this time when you're playing a long game. And there's this one Italian restaurant everyone wants to go to. It used to be my favorite. I think it's still there. By the way, the checks continue. The king's gonna be driven. It's just over. You go knight g5, it's just checkmate.
Yes. Wow. And a deserving end there for Prague, finishing the game on a near checkmate. Wow. So you see the speed and confidence with which he delivered that sequence of moves. And Praggnanandhaa, well, he is doing great stuff so far. He's moving on to 2.5 out of 3, taking the lead, Tanya.
Yeah, and maybe he'll just be in time to make it to the Italian restaurant for some good dinner. The chicken winner dinner. And Rook D7, what a beautiful finish to a very technical game. One that started strategically, advanced in a positional manner, a sort of an outclass.